Breaking news. Welcome to the market brief for December 4th, 2025. First news, Vedanta just got the green light from NCLT to acquire Incab Industries for 545 crore, boosting its manufacturing game. Second news, in a big move, JFE Steel and JSW Steel are teaming up for Bhushan Power and Steel, investing 15,750 crore to ramp up capacity to 10 million tons by 2030. Third news, OYO is gearing up to raise up to 6,650 crore through a primary equity issue ahead of its IPO, aiming for a listing on NSE and BSE. Fourth news, the Bank of Maharashtra's OFS was a hit, oversubscribed 1.72 times, raising 2,492 crore and trimming the government stake to 73.6%. Fifth news, the rupee dipped to 90.29 against the US dollar, influenced by FPI outflows and the JSW Steel joint venture news. Sixth news, a planned 6% stake sale in Bank of Maharashtra, valued at 2,492 crore, has spiked trading volumes. Seventh news, India is set to see a whopping 200 lakh crore in corporate capex over the next 5 years, suggesting a 16% CAGR in corporate credit. Eighth news, Sun Pharma announced a 3,000 crore capex plan for a new plant, pushing shares up 1% to 1,850.95. Ninth news, crude oil prices are on the rise, up over 1%, with December futures climbing 65 rupees to 5,374 per barrel amid geopolitical tensions. Tenth news, the rupee hit a record low of 90.21 against the US dollar, dropping 25 paise due to foreign outflows and rising crude prices. 11th news, India's GDP growth surged to 8.2% in Q2 of FY26, surpassing the long-term average of 6.5%. 12th news, the current account deficit widened to 12.3 billion US dollars, largely driven by a 150% spike in gold imports. 13th news, West Bengal is inviting bids for the 25,000 crore Tajpur deep-sea port project to enhance maritime infrastructure. 14th news, Hindustan Unilever is adjusting shares for the demerger of Quality Walls on December 5th with a 1-to-1 entitlement ratio. 15th news, Angel One shares fell 5.48% after reporting a 17% year-on-year drop in new client acquisitions. 16th news, India is on track to meet the 4.4% fiscal deficit target for FY26, thanks to strong non-tax revenue and steady public spending. 17th news, BEML secured a 414 crore contract from BMRCL to supply additional train sets for Bengaluru Metro Phase 2. 18th news, S&P upgraded India's insolvency regime ranking to Group B from Group C, reflecting improved creditor recovery rates above 30%. 19th news, ZF-CVCS won a contract to develop an ADAS suite for an Indian EV manufacturer, aligning with upcoming GSR 184E regulations. 20th news, a weaker rupee is likely to hike input costs for FMCG and aviation companies reliant on imports. 21st news, oil prices have seen a slight uptick, with WTI rising 0.5% to around $59 per barrel amid ongoing Russia-Ukraine tensions. 22nd news, the upcoming RBI monetary policy meeting is anticipated to stabilize rates, boosting optimism in real estate financing. 23rd news, SBI research suggests a low chance of a repo rate cut, indicating unchanged EMIs for home loan borrowers. 24th news, industry leaders are hopeful for a 25 basis points rate cut, which could support investment and exports. 25th news, a potential 25 basis points repo rate reduction may enhance home loan affordability and stimulate demand. 26th news, government bond yields have risen, with the 10-year benchmark hitting 6.5369% ahead of the RBI policy. 27th news, the Sensex closed at 85,106.81, down 31.46 points, as the rupee reached 90.28 per US dollar. 28th news, India's services PMI climbed to 59.8 in November, signaling strong demand and economic growth. 29th news, the rupee's decline is prompting companies to rethink forex hedging strategies due to rising mark-to-market losses. 30th news, HSBC's chief India economist noted that a weakening rupee might help offset high tariffs and impact the trade deficit. That's a wrap for today's pre-market brief. Stay tuned for more updates with OI Charts.